Look. The Cowboys offense, that looks scary. It's legit. But if we don't make some changes on this defense, it's going to be great. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back. Like I never left. How are y'all doing, man? I hope y'all having a good Tuesday evening. I know that Giants game was a roller coaster of emotions, up and down. But before we get into some things I think we need to touch on before we move fully on to the Bears, I just want to say shout out to my channel sponsor, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. Listen, I ain't trying to hate on our team or nothing, but any picks that you can do in your daily picks this week that might go against our defense, that's instant money. And if you want to do some picks for our offense, that's instant money because the Bears got the 31st ranked defense. Check this out.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code CFT. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
Thank you, Sleeper, for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get into a couple of different things, man. Because look, our offense, like I said, our offense looked great last week. Dak Prescott is putting together what could be a legendary season that could define his career. Late in his career, coming out balling like this, that's some great stuff. So we'll get to that. We're going to talk about that a lot this week because I really feel like this season might be on Dak's shoulders. I tried not to lean into that, but this defense, because Jerry Jones and them decided to punt on our defense and send our best defender to another team. And it's not just on him, I know, but it definitely had something to do with the adjustments we had to do since. I just think that we need to make some changes. I do. This is on Eberflus. Last week, it wasn't that the Giants were just toasting us. It was the fact that Eberflus seems to not have made no adjustments. And I know we want to pile on Trayvon Diggs because he played terribly. I know we're going to pile on Deron Bland because he played terribly. You know, running game defense looked good. Solomon Thomas, Kenny Clark. The craziest thing when you got to say some of our best defenders was defensive tackle. Ain't the world funny? But it is true. You know what I'm saying? Our edge rushers couldn't really get home. Nobody was really super disruptive. We were just okay. Linebackers, Kenneth Murray had a good game. Jack Sanborn looked like a fish out of water. Kyer Elam's on Twitter arguing with people with so many things going on. And I'm like, Eberflus, this is your train. Get it back on the tracks. Because when your DB's on Instagram telling people you're moving on to the next game, that's not good. When Trayvon Diggs is going back and forth with Bubba Dub, that's not good. When it's just like it's showing emotional cracks, and the coaching and the leadership of this defense, someone has to take the reins. And I would love to say, well, Kenny Clark get it. He just got here. One of our leaders ain't leading. You're getting paid to lead. So somebody on the defensive side of the ball has to step to the forefront and take the reins and say, this is my defense. And I think that gentleman just ain't healthy yet. I think that's Demarion Overshown. I really do. But it's hard to lead while you're injured. But Demarion Overshown today indicated help might be on the way. Help might be on the way. He was hinting at Thanksgiving, but look what he said today.
The knee is healthy. I'm moving around fast, strong. Now just being smart with the timing.
Is Thanksgiving still kind of the target date?
I don't want to say that's the target date, but I feel like I'll be playing football, before Thanksgiving with the team.
Now that's what I needed to hear. That's a blessing. Overshown saying he could be back before Thanksgiving. Now, I know that might set off an alarm in your head. Hey. Don't come back too early and get hurt again. I would say that. One, it looks like Demarion Overshown is mixed with Wolverine DNA because he's just different. He has a different mentality. Injuries don't affect him mentally like it seems like other players. When he came back last year, it's like he never got hurt off of ACL. This year, he's rehabbing. He's looking great already, and he got hurt later in the year. And remember, it was a fluke. The best thing ever. It wasn't a non-contact injury. His foot got caught. A lineman flew into his leg and messed him up. That can happen to anybody. Just like when Dak's ankle got broken because the dude put all his weight on his ankle. So Overshown can come back, and I think he's going to be just fine. And this isn't like a rookie like Sharon Revel coming back, which is the other help. And this is what kind of threw me off earlier because Jerry Jones was on the radio talking about, they asked him about Stephon Gilmore, and he didn't really move him. So it kind of made me mad because I'm like, yo, go get a veteran, please. But he seems to be steadfast and just let's just work through our issues. So Stephon Gilmore idea just probably not going to happen. But as far as Overshown and Revel's a rookie. When he comes back, he's going to have his growing pains. I don't care how good he could look from time to time. He's still a rookie. I don't want to depend on him. And Jerry seems like he's going to depend on him. Overshown I can depend on because he's a veteran at this point. He knows how the game speed flows. He's not going to be getting on the field wide-eyed. He knows what to do now. I just need him to come back healthy as possible. But even with Overshown coming back and Revel coming back, and I know we got Kenny Clark, we got Clowney, I'm starting to feel like, and I'm going to expound on this. We're going to have a live stream. We're going to talk as a family. I'm starting to feel like this season is just going to be on the offense. It's starting to feel like that. You don't want to, because that doesn't lead to deep playoff success. Even when the Bengals, who was a team built like ours, offensive heavy and things like that. The Bengals had a playoff run where their defense and running game just stepped up to completely. Now, Javonte Williams is looking solid. Still want another running back. I would still go get Kamara, but they probably not going to let him go. But Javonte Williams looking solid. I'm happy about that. There's so many what ifs still with the Cowboys. Can Jadon Blue be what I'm trying to get from Alvin Kamara? Can he finally get on the field and show me something? You know what I'm saying? Can Eberflus make some adjustments? I'm 100% watching the defense this week. I need to see. I know the Bears' defense is awful, and I know that our offense is probably going to take advantage of theirs. But will we make Caleb Williams look like the number one pick that he was? I don't want to do that. I don't want him to look bad versus everybody else, play the Cowboys, and reset his whole career. I don't want to do that. But we are capable of doing that because of how our defense is looking. So look, I'm going to step back and have some faith that we're going to get some things together on our end. I'm not for sure of it, but I do know this. And hear me out. Matt Eberflus has had good defenses in all of his stops. The Colts defense playing his scheme was good, and the Bears defense was good. Am I saying it's going to be the best in the league? No. But the way it looks now, it just looks like completely awful. Completely awful. So something has to give. I feel like we really went in that game sleepwalking, and he just didn't make any adjustments, and it showed. So I want to see what kind of adjustment. The word of this week for the defense is adjustments. The personnel is probably going to be the personnel. And there's some things you can put Maris Lewis foul on the field. Things like that. But the personnel is the personnel. Do we have bottom of the league defensive personnel? I don't believe that. Not that bad. But you're going to have to show me Eberflus because right now, you're looking funny in the light. Trayvon Diggs, I know you don't like me like that, and it is what it is. I got faith in you getting your game together, man. I'm going to continue to support you because we need you. So please go out there and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Overshown, when you get back, which I can't wait for you to get back because we need you to do your thing. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about everything, man. Let me know how you feel about the defense right now. Do you think it could be fixed, or is it a wrap? Or are we going to just lean on our offense? I don't know. It's your boy, Mr. Rome. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll holla.